Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
Prove to me God is real and don't give me no biblical text or say faith.
Okay. Okay, why you sound so angry?
I'm not angry, I promise. I'm just aggressive. I'm aggressive.
Why
So answer my question.
but you sound why are you so aggressive?
I'm just an aggressive person. Now answer the question.
Oh, it sound like you smiling now. So
Elijah,
can we
answer the
bring
question.
it down? Can we
Elijah, answer the question.
Alright, cool. Alright, so what it wasn't a question. You presented a request. That wasn't a question.
Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. Prove to me God is real and don't give me biblical text or faith. Say it's faith. Come on.
Okay. Uh what do you believe about the universe? Do you believe it had a beginning?
I believe in the people who I know was here for a fact, and it's my ancestors. I believe in them. I
Okay,
don't know. I don't know. I don't know how
did
we
your
got here.
hold on, wait, did your ancestors believe that the universe began or do they believe that it's eternal?
I don't know. I didn't know they asked. I can't
You
talk to
said
them.
okay, but you said the only people that you believe is your ancestors. So I'm assuming that they giving you something to believe.
I believe that I can live through them and live through the information that they have gained through the life that they has that when they were alive, and they pass that down generation through generation. That's what I believe.
Does any of that information say whether or not the universe began or not?
Prove to me God is real. We moving past the main question.
I'm trying to figure out the way to talk to you.
Yes. No. Prove to me God is real. That's why you asked me why I'm not a
All
Christian.
right. Well, look here.
We're talking
Science.
about Christianity.
Here. Science says that the universe began. Okay.
Big
So
Bang.
here,
Yeah.
cool. Here's the argument. Everything that began to exist has a cause. The universe began to exist, therefore the universe has a cause. Whatever causes the universe has to be outside of the universe. So if the universe consists of time, space, and matter, then whatever causes the universe must be timeless, spaceless, and immaterial. That is what we would know as God.
That's not valid, but it's okay. Um,
What's not valid?
I just don't think. I just think the universe is just a vast thing, and it just we don't know nothing about it. And humans, being humans, they created something because they want to feel and believe in something because we don't know what life is all about. We don't know how we're supposed to go about life. So
Type shit, yeah.
we made that up so we could
Yeah.
live for something.
Type. So like that argument that I presented was just something just made up.
Yeah, basically like just the universe is just it's been here. It made itself.
You
Like
just
there is
said,
no
hold on,
God.
wait, hold on. You just said that it had a beginning. Big Bang. Okay.
Big
I
Bang.
said
Yeah.
everything that begins to exist has a cause.
Why do you think we exist?
Because we've been caused. Something caused us to exist.
No, we
Like,
evolved. We evolved. That's what it was. We evolved from animals out of the ocean, and the animals that was in the ocean came to this. That's
mm-hmm.
how we got here. We
Hey,
evolved.
hey, man,
That's
that
what life is about. Evolving, guys.
that ain't got nothing to do with my argument,
Yes, it
gang.
does. You know what?
It
Yeah,
ain't got
that's not.
nothing to
This has
do.
nothing to do with the argument. This has nothing to do with the argument. What we need to talk about, we just need to stay on the topic of Christianity because you're asking why we aren't Christian.
How about this? How
Yeah.
about this? How about you tell me why you hate God?
Why do I hate God?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I hate him. I just there's no form of proof that he's been here. And what kind of God who is all loving would do the shit that he does? Like, come on now. Let's be real. Let's be for real right now.
So
He created
your thing.
mass
So
genocide,
here.
mass genocide.
Hold on. Aurora. Right, that's your name.
Yes.
All right. So your problem is not with there not being evidence. You don't like the way you feel like God acts. Now that's different, right?
No. No, I'm just saying you Christians and how your God is all loving. What kind of God is that? That's another reason. But for real, there's no proof or evidence that he is a real being or a real spiritual being. Everybody's been calling out to him. Where is he? Where is he?
I,
It's been
they must not be listening. I get answered.
if you hear him, you're schizophrenic. You're hearing voices in your
What's the
head.
argument for
That's
that?
what it is. Huh?
Huh? What's the argument for that?
What's the argument for that? You're schizophrenic. That you're hearing
You're
things in
just
your
you're
head.
just you're just doing the thing
No,
again.
it's
I'm
not.
saying,
You're
what's the argument
schizophrenic.
for that?
What do you mean? What's the argument?
What's the argument that like God's not actually talking to me? I'm schizophrenic. Dom sent you? Shout out to Dom, bruh. Shout out to Dom for real.
It's not usual for people to hear things in their head. You know what I mean? Like, that's a real usual, typical thing. And you're starting to hear
All
things.
right, so here, what if I said that me talking to you right now, you not really hearing me, you just schizophrenic? Cause I'm not real.
Listen, I know I'm not schizophrenic. I don't see or hear
You
shit.
schizophrenic.
And
You
also,
hearing me?
also,
You hearing me right now? You talking to me? I don't
because
even
you're a
exist.
person. You're a person. This is not a valid no. Anyway,
I don't even exist, bro. Like
let's talk about the Bible. Let's talk
I
about the
don't.
Bible.
You
The
just said
Bible.
don't bring up the Bible. You
No, no,
just
no.
told
We
me
about
that.
to actually, we about to talk about it.
You
So,
just told. You literally just told me
no,
prove God exists. Don't bring up no Bible and don't say
no.
faith.
I said no biblical text. Now let me
That's
bring
the
it back to you.
Bible.
No, I know. Now you know what? Let me come back on that. The people who was writing the Bible,
Hey, you
let me tell
funny, folk.
the
You
people
funny.
who the people who wrote the Bible back in the day, them hoes was malnourished. They were drinking beer because they couldn't drink water because it was tainted as hell. Like, come on now.
Where you get that from?
The survival rate was 30, 40, 50.
Where you get
That's
where?
it's a literal thing.
Where you get that from? Where you
They
get
could
it from?
not drink back in the day. They could not drink water
They
because
couldn't
it was
drink.
not.
They
They
couldn't
could
drink
not drink
water. It
water.
was impossible to drink water.
It was like you could die from drinking it. So they used to drink beer. And you know what happens when you drink alcoholic beverages? Your senses start to become a little fuzzy, a little
What's your
fucked up.
evidence? What's your
So
evidence
you're
for this?
obviously
What's your
seeing and
evidence for
hearing
this?
shit.
What's your evidence?
What's my evidence? Them hoes was malnourished and drinking.
What's your
And
you keep saying stuff. So like here, what's my evidence that you schizophrenic and you talking to somebody that don't exist? You schizophrenic and you talking to somebody that don't exist. That's my evidence.
somebody who doesn't. Yeah, that's that. Jeez, you got. Ah, you're not hearing me.
Hey yo. Hey yo. That was a delight. That was actually hilarious. That, that, that was a delight.